Good day, everyone, and welcome to Virtual Concert Halls. I'm Anna Speskaya, co-hosting today's program from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much for joining us for this exciting program announcing winners of the James Adler Audience Awards. And as always, our channel is dedicated to bringing live performances, events from the stages in different countries to our audiences around the globe.
Good afternoon, or good morning still, and happy Sunday.
Depending where you are in the zone.
Depending, yep. It's a snowy, cold morning here in Buffalo, New York. How are you?
It's sunny and beautiful in Washington, D.C.
Well, I'm jealous. Okay, I'll be right there. We are here to report on the most recent galas that we hosted in Weill Recital Hall at Carnegie Hall this past November and February. But most importantly, the recipients of the James Adler Audience Favorite Award, as we're all eagerly awaiting here. So, to quote Professor Adler, it is very important to have the audience participate in the competition. It engages the listener and encourages our wonderfully talented contestants.
Yes.
And now a little bit about James Adler.
We always want to give the voice to everyone, artists, of course, first and foremost, so that they can deliver their artistry, their view on the aesthetics of the modern music to everyone. And we want to give the voice to the audience. Audience is an active participant. That's the concept of James Adler, and we can't agree more. A few words about who James Adler is. He is a wonderful pianist and composer, praised for his uncommon imagination. He's a recording artist. A lot of his piano playing and his music literature had been recorded and released by various labels. He has a very keen ability to create whatever type of music he wants, according not to me, but to Chicago Sun-Times. His latest album, Reflections, won 2024 Global Music Awards Silver Medal for both instrumentalists and album categories. 2 categories, not just one. His work, That Star in the Pictures, also received multiple awards. His compositions include Memento Mori and AIDS Requiem, Carol of Splendor, Canticle for Peace, among many, many others. He has performed at venues like Carnegie Hall, UN National Assembly, General Assembly. He has appeared with Chicago Symphony Orchestra, Royal Albert Hall, and at Madison Square Garden, and many, many other venues. And currently he serves on the Espressivo Advisory Board, and we are very proud and very grateful for his service to our organization and to our events. And he teaches at St. Peter's University. He joined the QUO Orchestra for Rhapsody in Blue and premiered New Beginnings. He's a Yamaha artist, and he's an honored alumni of the Curtis Institute of Music. We are very grateful. Thank you, James, for your support, for your expertise, for your wisdom, and for the financial support of the James Adler Audience Awards.
And I believe, it mentions Rhapsody in Blue. I think he's playing Rhapsody in Blue with them in 2 weeks again. So if you're in New York, check him out.
Make sure to check out that concert, yes.
Yeah, indeed. So, yes, James Adler and Adler Oaks Music have very graciously sponsored 2 awards for pianists and composers on both our November 26th and our February 20 gala. We are just moments away from finding out who these recipients are. But first, let's take a quick look back at some of our preparation for the November 26th gala. We have a fun reel that we're going to show you right now. Oh, that was so much fun to be in the room with them there, and even more so out in the audience at the gala.
And now seeing just the snippets of each of the little part of the rehearsal back to back, that brings such wonderful memories of having all those people really come into the PianoPiano studios and rehearsing with the two orchestras which were on those two galas. It's just incredible. And I wanted to mention that we are very, very grateful to the PianoPiano studios in New York City, in Manhattan,
Yes.
who have been hosting our rehearsals for what now almost 4 years.
Yeah, and have been very, very generous with their time and resources, and it's been a wonderful relationship that we have with them. And and it just if you're in New York, you need a place to practice. They got the space. They're one of the best. Go check them out on West 65th. And yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, what you just saw was just a clip from 5 hours of rehearsing on right before the gala. I mean, to just be in that room for 5 hours was glorious. It was with Orchestra Manhattan under the batons of Maestro David Rowe and Karim Said. Working with many of our laureates, and unfortunately, due to copyright laws, we can't show you the video from Carnegie Hall, but it was glorious, and we're going to have more Carnegie Hall performances, so you should come.
Where that concert headed from just those little short clips of the rehearsals.
It was really, a wonderful window of what it was like to sit out in that crowd and just hear all these wonderful musicians doing great things. Okay, so I think we've kept everyone in suspense enough for this first award, in the moment we've been waiting for. Drum roll. I don't know if we have one of those there. Yeah, but we have James Adler here to present the award. So we're going to turn it over to James.
Hello, I'm James Adler, president of Adler Oaks Music. On behalf of Virtual Concert Halls, I want to thank all the participants at our recent Laureates Gala. The concert was at Carnegie Weill Recital Hall in November. And without further ado, I would like to first announce the recipient of the JNS Silver Award, Ayla Moreno, pianist from the Tucson, Arizona area. And she performed Chopin B minor piano sonata, the finale movement, quite beautifully. So that is the Silver Award recipient announcement. And without further ado, drum roll please. The winner of the James Adler Audience Favorite Award is Kate Lee, pianist from the Washington, D.C. area. And Kate performed the Beethoven Piano Concerto No. 1 in C major, Opus 15. All the talents who performed at that concert just were extraordinary. Just such a wonderful level, and exciting to be there. So congratulations to the winners, and congratulations to all the participants for doing such a beautiful job. So we thank you and look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Yes!
Yes. Well,
thank you, James. This is a wonderful announcement, and thank you, Adler Oaks Library, for sponsoring the awards, and huge congratulations to two young ladies, Ayla and Kate.
Yes, congratulations, and we have a special tribute to show for both of them right now.
Can't wait to hear that. Did you enjoy yourself? Yeah. Good.
just
Come on,
wonderful.
ladies.
Yeah, yeah. I have no words. You know, I mean, there's just so many wonderful performances given by everybody. Really, I mean, you know, the audience. I mean, gets to vote. You know, who's your favorite, and you know, whoever gets the most votes gets the award, which is great. But you know, I mean, we just have so many great performances out there.
In a way, I have to say, I'm glad that as a member of the organizing committee of these concerts, I'm not eligible to vote.
Same here. Yeah, yeah. I'd be staring at that ballot all night in misery.
Yeah, otherwise, I would be tempted to cheat on the system and vote for everyone from different email addresses that I have. Because the artists are just extraordinary, and if you didn't win the award this time, come and perform again. You deserve it for the next time.
Indeed, yep. So that was the November award. Who won the February 20th award? We'll know soon. But first, there's always a but first. Sorry, everybody, but we are going to review the preparation for the February 20th gala. So enjoy this clips. Another fun, that was actually 2 days worth of rehearsing, and you know, it's just being in that room for 2 days, 4 hours at a time, and you know, the New York Chamber players were so grateful for them and for Maestro Giacomo Franchi for putting all this together here, and you know, so you get to see part of the preparation process there. We have.
Yes, and I just want to mention that
Yes.
we're so grateful for the long ongoing collaboration with the New York Chamber Players Orchestra and their music director, Giacomo Franchi, a wonderful collaborator, a great musician and a friend. And thank you for supporting our programs. And we are very grateful for this season, a new coming, but now already for the second time in April, they will be performing with us, the Orchestra Manhattan and their music director, David Rowe. Again, a tremendous musician and wonderful, warm and welcoming host of the orchestra and the soloist, and a great friend of us and our organization.
Indeed, yeah, and we have more coming, as you were just saying. On April 30th, we're back at Carnegie Hall with Orchestra Manhattan, Maestro David Rowe, and Maestro Said is coming back as well, and you know, just a lot of great music with our great laureates, and so join us for April 30th, and excuse me. Oh, the next day on May 1st. We will be at the Domena Center for the Arts again with Orchestra Manhattan, recording an album of concerti and new works for orchestra. This album will be released on the Cicerone Music and Art label and distributed all over the major music streaming platforms all over the world. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube. Oh, what am I forgetting? It is all of them. you know,
All the
you
major
name it,
platforms.
it's going to be there. And we already have a few of them out there, which we'll show you in a minute. But I just want to also mention, we also have opportunities in June. We have the New York Chamber Players coming back at the end of June for concerti and new orchestra works. And then we have another June recital with the Leonard Quartet doing modern string quartets. And we have some ensembles. And the modern string quartets can also be recorded for an album on the Cicerone label. And the Leonard will be working on that as well. And
yeah, I want to mention that the Leonard Quartet is a long-standing collaborator of our organization, and they have performed and presented and premiered many works by living composers from around the world, and in public performances as well as in recording for albums. James will show the newly released albums from this season and the previous season, and I want to say that if you're a composer, please check out those recordings and the videos of Leonard Quartet performances. It's one of the leading ensembles currently on the scene.
They're
presenting the newly composed music, and the quartet music is fabulous. Composers are really creative and bringing out new ideas as well as reformed old ideas or mixes of those, and the Leonard Quartet is very open to work with new mediums. They've recorded quartets which involved electronic music and various instruments and technological additions to that. So your imagination is your limit working with Leonard.
it is. Yeah, I was just thinking, unlimited possibilities with just the Leonard.
That's
And,
right.
you know, and we have some behind-the-scenes footage of our 2024 recording sessions that we'd love to show you right now. So enjoy. You'll get a first-hand look at it. It's another fun time just sitting in those sessions and listening to
These
everyone.
are just the albums which were recorded in the past 10, 12 months and released shortly after that. So the Leonard Quartet recorded 2 modern classics albums with representing, I think, 7 or 8 composers, some world premieres of the music, and then the album with the Cairo Opera Orchestra with Kate Lee soloing with the Kabalevsky Concerto. That's a single album. And then there was Road to Zlin album released with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic Orchestra in Czechia.
We have them right here, up
That's
here
right.
on our website, soundespressivocompetition.com/albums, and they're right here. The Leonard, and you can listen a little bit here. You just click on these little buttons here, and it takes you right to it. Kate Lee's single from Cairo. And how about that dress that she was wearing in that video? This is a red poofy dress, which was amazing. We have the Road to Zilin, and you heard those two violinists that was part of this album, and then more Leonard, and then there's even more. Who are these people here? I wonder. It's a familiar name, isn't it?
Well,
this one here too. I don't know who these people are. They're fabulous.
Promotion. There's a double album which I and Igor Zubkovsky recorded last summer with the Cicerone Music and Art. We traveled to Italy to their studio in there, and that's still being prepared for the release. Preparation of the album for the release takes a lot of work and some time. So if you are in our program and expecting to record an album, just buckle up and be patient, because there's a lot of detailed work in terms of preparing the recordings for the release, and graphics and all the copy and everything. And Cicerone, our Music and Arts, are very thorough company which does everything just absolutely beautifully, and that's a lot of attention to detail, which takes time. I'll let you, James.
It's sure. No, this is all great. And, here's the recording opportunities that we currently have available here. And you can see on our website here, soundespressivocompetition.com/recording and opportunities there. And you can just go there, and we have right up here, recording opportunities, albums, and so many other things here. So what else is there? Orchestra and our Carnegie Audition Gala as well. So, check it all out. We actually have some space available on our April 30th gala with Orchestra Manhattan. Now, the deadline for that is passed, but we just had a few openings come up. So if you're interested, just message us, and we'll figure out what the right mix is and all the details. Especially if you've participated before, you're welcome back. There's no graduation from any of these events.
There's no graduation from being an artist.
No, never. There's just the next level. It was I'm not much of a gamer here, but I remember as a kid, that video game X-Men, and it was like an epic journey when everyone finally figured out how to get to level 11, because everyone thought there was only 10 levels. They were so hard, and then someone got to level 11, they're like, we're going where no one's gone before. Well, that's what you can do with our events. You can go back to Carnegie many times with us or somewhere else, but you will still be on a musical journey that nobody has been on before.
Absolutely. That's
level 11.
James.
And I'm dating myself now because I know that was like 1990. In any case, so you can find us more information about that on our websites. You can email us SE support at sound. There it is. Yeah, I can't say it, but just
thank you, Kiki.
There, it's right there. Thank you. Kiki's flipping all of our switches, making us look good backstage here. Okay, so now, who won the February 20th Audience Favorite Award? We are going to tell you now, and we're going to bring James Adler back for that.
On behalf of Sound Espressivo and Virtual Concert Halls, our advisory boards and members, I want to thank all those who participated and voted. We're glad to have had your collective voices heard. The winner of the JNS Silver Award is Stas Venglevsky, accordion virtuoso and composer. A native of the Republic of Moldova, part of the former Soviet Union, Stas has toured extensively, also winning very prestigious competitions. At the recent Laureate Gala, Stas performed Albani's Asturias, his transcription of the List La Campanella, and his own delightful music. Stas's Animal Suite, which includes Dance of the Giraffes, Cheetah's Chase, Tortoise Lament, Cockfight, and Mice Party Polka, closed the first half of the concert brilliantly. In the orchestral portion of the program, Stas collaborated with Maestro Giacomo Franchi and the New York Chamber Players in his original composition, Rondo Fantasy. Congratulations and bravo, Stas. Next, the winner of the James Adler Audience Favorite Award is, drum roll please, Daniel Kuzahara, pianist. Daniel's from Madison, Wisconsin, is already at a young age a multiple award winner from a number of impressive competitions. He graduated with a master's degree in piano performance from the Indiana University Jacobs School of Music. At the Laureate Gala, Daniel performed Movement 2, the Romance from Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 20 in D minor, Kerschel 466, with the New York Chamber Players, again under the direction of Maestro Franchi. Bravo, Daniel. Congratulations to our winners and to all the contestants and laureates who performed on February 20th. I thank you all for participating and voting. Your voice does count. Until next time, bye.
Oh,
Yes, congratulations to the wonderful winners of the James Adler Favorite Awards. And I want to echo what James said. Thank you, everyone who participated in voting. And next
ditto
time,
that.
yes, next time, please spread the word and spread the recordings of the candidates and expand the community of audience members who are voting. This is a chance for the audience to have your voice heard because we do listen.
Indeed, yeah. And to listen, you have to come and see our galas. So meet us in New York. We'd love to meet you. And
we have some snacks.
Yeah, we have a lot of snacks. A fun side story quickly. I have never met anyone in my life that knows how to power shop at Costco like you, Anna.
Oh, thank you, James.
It is an epic journey before every gala to go to Costco with you and grab all the snacks in the world and haul them up to New York. They do. Okay, and Costco just got some free advertising from us.
That's right.
Here.
Hey, Costco, give us some money to establish another word. We're advertising it.
Costco Audience Favorite Award, maybe. Who knows? You never know someday. But back to the James Adler Award. Oh, and James is commenting here. Congratulations
James,
to all the winners.
watching.
James, thank you. We could not do what we're doing without you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. And to celebrate the winners here, we have 2 short clips of Stas and Daniel. So enjoy.
Oh, beautiful.
And another congratulations. And another thank you to Maestro Franchi and the New York Chamber Players as well. And it was just a joy to be in that room for 2 days with them and then out in the hall. It's just wonderful. And you get to see why they are the recipients of the awards because everyone just loved them. Everyone loved everybody, but two very special performances there. I want to
and so different, very contrasting
Indeed.
performances. I'm really, really pleased to see the audience's involvement in the voting, and really it's hard to choose, and we can joke about it. I can't choose, but people do select their favorite based on their own preferences, and the fact that an accordion player and a pianist were selected this time it really means a lot. The audience is aware, the audience is interested, and people do have their own tastes, and I'm so happy to see you expressing those tastes.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way,
yes.
if you would like to hear the complete performances of both artists, not at the Carnegie Hall, we don't have license to show those, but during the rehearsals and also during the recording sessions, make sure you subscribe to our channels and click that
subscribe
bell
button and ring the bell.
Button, every one of those
Click them all.
Exactly. And you will receive a polite notification when we go live again. And if you enjoy our programs, please let us know. It's really important for us to know how our work is received and to hear from our audience.
Indeed. I want to make note, the piece that you heard Stas playing in that rehearsal clip was his own arrangement, his own Rondo Fantasy, which will be on our next album release with Orchestra Manhattan. So you'll get to hear the whole thing there too. And we're going to hear much more from Stas and Daniel in the future. I just know it. And
absolutely.
so.
Stas, Daniel, make sure you let us follow you. We're your biggest fans. Keep us updated on what's happening, and we'll keep you updated on the albums and other opportunities and future programs.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of other opportunities, we have Cold Orchestra, and that is a program that we have started with many orchestras worldwide. Play a concerto with them or have your work premiered with concertos all over the world, and we have extended that deadline till tomorrow. So if you go to, coldorchestra.com, it's also on the Sound Espressivo page. You can see how you can apply, and the auditions are coming up, and we have people performing with these ensembles all over the world, from our most recent auditions and even past. We audition for multiple seasons ahead of time, and we have 2 performances coming up that we'd
really
like
soon
to just mention really quickly. We have Kate Lee with the Paducah Symphony in is it Kentucky? Yeah. And we have Anastasia Antropova, a mezzo-soprano, in Boulder, Colorado at the end of this month. And they are both winners of the Cold Orchestra auditions, and they're both fabulous. And if you're in those cities on those dates, you should definitely go check them out. It's going to be wonderful. And I believe Kate Lee's performance in Paducah is a piano dedication performance. Is that right?
It's a dedication of the piano for the venue of the orchestra, and it's a unique instrument which allows other pianos connected in the network to play in real time the concert what is being played at that venue in different other locations. So check it out.
Wow. That'll be great. I'd like to mention too, yes, the extended deadline is tomorrow. How do I have a concerto ready by tomorrow? You don't have to. There is a video submission portion of the application. Just send whatever you have as your best performance. It doesn't have to be a concerto. We'll hear the concerto in the live audition. But the preliminary is just so that we know that you know how to play the instrument and everything's in order, and all that good stuff. But there's still a process, but it doesn't have to be the piece that you would want to play if you're picked.
That's correct. So for the pre-screening portion of the auditions, every artist just submits the video which they believe best represents their current level. And there's no specific requirements for the repertoire to be presented on that video, nor for when that video was made. However, of course, if you're selected to be a finalist of the auditions, then the music directors and orchestra representatives and our judges panel will want to hear your performance live for obvious reasons. This is a very big responsibility for the orchestras to select artists with whom they are not otherwise familiar, just based on one-time audition, to be invited as soloists with their well-established and reputable orchestras and very prestigious orchestras in many of those occasions. So that responsibility, of course, requires the music directors and the representatives of the orchestra to be confident in your ability and your reliability as an artist, and to make sure that your particular style and approach will potentially fit very well with the orchestra and with the aesthetics of the hall. And there's a lot of responsibility on the shoulders. The whole thing. So therefore, the finalists are required to perform a concerto live on the live finals of the orchestra auditions. But you are not required to bring an accompanist, so you can just perform your own part on that portion of the audition. And
Acapella is fine.
Yeah, there's no preference based on the length or style or the genre of the concerto. Or
people have used track accompaniments too.
Track accompaniments
that's fine.
Can be used. It's fine if you prefer that, and there are pros and cons to every one of those approaches. But what the judges panel and the orchestra representatives are looking for is how you as an artist will fit with the orchestra and their local, of course, in-person audience, which they, of course, know much better than we all. So therefore, just be yourself and present your concerto, your part in that concerto in the best way you can.
And we look forward to hearing you.
Absolutely. And I want to also mention, yes, the upcoming finals of the auditions are in the middle of the month, March. But if you're selected through the preliminary pre-screening, that is good for the whole season. And if you don't have a concerto ready right now in a snap in 2 weeks,
we'll be back in June.
Next one and the last one for this season is in June. And if you're selected once you pass the pre-screening level of it, you will have access to the booking site and the tool, an online tool for yourself to book the live final audition either in March or in June. So.
Many options.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, give us a holler, give us an email, give us a call. Or just fill out the application. That's fine too. Okay.
Right.
So,
of course, if you have questions, the websites of such massive and complicated artistic events, of course, are loaded with a lot of information, options, and details. And understandably, that's not the kind of website which only takes a few seconds to browse.
No.
Prepare yourself to spend some time studying it, and please, by all means, of course, send us any questions you might have.
Indeed. Yeah. So I think we're nearing the end here and getting ready to wrap up. I would just like to also remind everybody that we still have Magic Room opened on April 30th at Carnegie Hall. So if you're interested, let us know, and we will discuss that. And that'll be with Orchestra
Make
Manhattan.
Your proposals.
Yeah. Make your proposals. Yeah, and we'll find a way to hear your auditions. So, and then the same with June 28th, we have the New York Chamber Players. That's also a concerto or new orchestral works program. And June 30th is a recital. I guess June 28th is also a recital. There's everything on these things.
It's a mix.
But June 30th is more of a recital standard show with the Leonard Quartet and with recording opportunities for modern string quartets and existing ones. They'll play existing ones too. I mean, if like you're a soloist that wants to perform with them, That's also an option that came up many times. So
That
endless
program
possibilities.
is unique in that respect because the Leonard Quartet only was available to perform once this season. So if you were considering to work with them, now is the time for you to really seriously
Indeed.
consider that. Because if not June 28th, then the next opportunity will be in the 25-26 concert season.
Indeed. Yeah. So give us a call. Fill out the
Yes.
application. All right, we're here. And so with that, I think I'd just like to thank James Adler one more time from the Adler Oaks
Yes.
Library for providing a generous scholarship donation and encouraging audiences to have a voice in the craft of what they witness on the stages and in the music industries. James, thank you. And it's been lovely being here with you here, Anna, to give this announcement and
Thank you,
to
James.
be organizing all these events together with you. And
it's wonderful
you're
to...
my other half of my brain, or you're like half of my brain here. Or, I think you're more like 75% of my brain sometimes.
Well, and I want to also say thank you, James, for coming to the galas at the Carnegie Hall in New York. And I want to thank both Jameses, James Adler for presenting the award and encouraging the audience to take a more active part in shaping what the stages are going to present. Today on the modern stages, sometimes we complain about things which are being presented on the stage. Well, let's complain louder. And sometimes we like it. So let's make sure everyone is aware of what it is we like.
Indeed.
And this is one of the channels for the audience to do that. And
Indeed.
James Welch, thank you so much for being a wonderful collaborator and co-creator of those programs and presenter, and for being so welcoming and for making everyone who steps into our orbit and participates in our programs so welcome and so pampered with attention. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. We need to give a shout out to all the private teachers and families, because in many ways this is their craft as well. Their investment, their craft. The teachers work for almost no money sometimes, and a lot of extra hours. The parents work a lot of extra hours to afford the teachers and all the events and taking care of their kids and making sure they practice and all that. And then we also have many partners that have invested into our programs here, and there's too many to name, but you can see them all here. And I don't think... No, we don't have a Costco. But we'll work on that one. They're not official. We're just advertising for free out and on.
That's right. We welcome corporate partners and corporate supporters. Please consider to join us and join this movement and this community of artists presenting artists. We would love very much to help you present your products and to form a collaboration. But speaking of partners, it's incredible the people who run those companies and the level of expertise and level of dedication to the arts and to people who create the arts. So thank you all very, very much for supporting our programs and for supporting it consistently, continuously, reliably. It's wonderful to always know that any of the pictures you see on the screen, there are people behind who always willing to extend their hand and do something wonderful for each other. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, yes. And, we are streaming on all major platforms. And as you can see, James Adler from his home in New York was able to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. You can do that too. You leave a comment. One of our tech wizards puts it up on the screen. Kiki's putting them up right now. And so thank you all for your comments. We love the interaction here. And, speaking of Kiki, we have a wonderful team here at Virtual Concert Halls. Thank you, team.
Thank you, team. Thank you, musicians, composers, pianists, violinists, and all the other instrument players, and the creative team of Virtual Concert Halls is incredible.
I think that's about it.
Well, I want to give special thanks to Christian Palagi, who is the director of today's show.
He's amazing.
Thank you very much for all the creative ideas and for all this beautiful, sleek and polished stuff on the screen, which I had nothing to do with. My hands are free.
Yeah.
Thank you for that support on the back end, Kiki.
And for all the sound effects.
That's right. I love
all right.
it.
So, yes, thank you. Thank you, Christian. All right, and with that, I think it's time to sign off here.
That's
You
right.
all have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you online next time.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.